Happy Friday, everyone. Well, depends on when you're listening or watching the video. I hope it's Friday for you. So, I did this blog on my website, directally.com, about creating a business profile website in Google. And we got a lot of comments and questions about it, and it seemed to get some traction. So, I figured I'd make a screen share video about it and do a little bit of audio on it. And then just stick around to the end of the video. I'm going to go over some more advanced like SEO type tips and stuff like that. But just for the basic stuff, I wanted to go over how to create your own free website in Google. If you're not ready to splurge for a full blown website, Google listings are your go to friend for sure to create the free website for your business or personal use. Now, these Google sites actually let business owners customize the websites a little bit without any technical knowledge. And they'll offer the free templates and everything like that. Here's an experiment I did for you SEO dorks out there like myself is this website that you launch gives you a really strong backlink, like super strong backlink. And you can do a lot with it. You can run different links to it. You can run links off of it. So I'll go over a couple different things at the end of the video. Don't worry about smashing any subscribe buttons or anything like that. All right, let's jump in. So head on over to Google Business Profile. So that's business.google.com, or you could just go to Google and type in Google Business, and like the first listing comes up here. And then this is what the dashboard looks like. So I'm going to run this demo on a dummy profile that I created a while back, and we'll see how it goes. So you can, and these sites are mobile friendly. And Google, so how it works is Google will seamlessly use the information from your business profile manager profile to generate a website that you can personalize with themes, images, text, posts, stuff like that. It's pretty cool. So whenever you change your business information online or in Google, the site will be updated automatically. So it's pretty cool. So if you don't already have a Google My Business or a Google profile, go ahead and create one first. That's the first step. If you want to create a new Gmail account for this purpose, it's probably a good idea to keep your business and personal separate, and that your notifications and everything go to the right place. So, yeah, the process is much easier to do on a desktop computer here than a mobile device. So, log on into your profile and go over here to website, click on that, and voila, it creates a quick website for you. And so, yeah, that's me. But really bad image. We'll get that updated. And you just choose a template here. So we'll start from the very top. There's a lot of different things you could do. They even offer tips up here if you want some help or anything like that. But yeah, let's go to the themes section here at the top, the first option here. And these are the themes that you can choose from. So there's some really limited ones, but you get the gist. I mean, we're not going for like style points here at this point. So let's grab a green one. And it looks pretty professional. Here's another green one. And we'll go from here. So yeah, once you grab your theme, you can start to edit. So let's save that. You can edit everything. So let's start with the button at the top. You can choose what the button is here by this drop-down box. So you can, your call to action at the very top of your website can be call now, contact us, get directions, get a quote, make an appointment. It's pretty cool. You can set up your calendars and stuff in there. Message us with an SMS text. You can even do WhatsApp messages in this as well. So for me, we just like to do get a quote where they can just fill out a contact form, and it pretty much defaults to that. So your headline here, you can set to whatever you want. And then your business description, all right, your summary header and your summary body. So for your headline, I'm going to go through this with some SEO pointers along the way. For your headline, without being too spammy, now be careful, you can use a keyword, okay? So if this business is about rewriting websites, maybe instead of site rewriter, we can say website rewriting services, okay? It's a keyword, but it also describes what you're doing. So don't be spammy. Don't go crazy with stuff and keywords in here. Just keep it something simple that's relatable. Yeah, this is website rewriting services. And you can even put an area, stuff like that, if you want to. A lot of times I'll just put the business description as the company name. So let's just change this. So this says business to business service in Chicago. It's default by your Google profile information. So let's just say website rewriting services in Chicago. And that will be our headline. It's a keyword, but it's true. It's legit. All right. It's not spammy. And then the description, that's where I'll just put the company name, and just kind of reverse it like that. The reason is this is kind of like the H1, the heading one. It's the first thing Google reads on their websites. It's a good top headline, and it really could answer some people's questions on Google that are searching for these types of services. Okay, so then your summary header, you can start typing in some things like that. Some things like we're a full website rewriting service for, okay, so yeah. All right, and so where that's located, they should kind of go in order a little bit more, but that's located down here on the page, right here in the middle. So if you scroll down, they kind of stuck that in the middle. So yeah, you can put your headline there. That would be almost like your probably your H2, another one of your H2s. And here's where the fun stuff starts for SEO. Your body can contain a lot of text. I don't know if they've limited the text. I'm not going to write a bunch of stuff here. But the cool thing is you can embed links here to your website. You can embed links to anything else that you want to send a really high authority Google type of link to. Right here, you can create bullet points. You can format the text. But I love the linking that's possible here. So take advantage of this button here and send some links to pages on your site. Don't be aggressive. Please don't be super aggressive with this. You don't want to get flagged by Google or anything like that. But add a few links, maybe 2 or 3 in your body, your summary body, and call it a day. Make sure it's relevant. If you're talking about car dealerships in Idaho, link to a page that's about car dealerships in Idaho. If it's about Mitsubishi car dealerships in Idaho, link it to that kind of topic. Okay. All right. Let's move on to the next button over here is photos. So you can actually save first. There we go. And then you can upload any photos you want from your computer, and those will be listed on the website. And then under the gear button, we have some more options as well. You can change your site name. So instead of the name of the company, here's another little trick that you can do. I haven't tested it enough to know exactly how effective it is, but I think without being too spammy, this is another place, free real estate on the internet. Business.site is a really good domain, a really good authority domain with a lot of link power. So definitely you can buy your custom domain. If you don't already have a website, that would be a good option for you to buy a custom domain and link it to this if you just want to use the Google Sites for your main website. But if you already have another website, what you want to do is you want to update this site name. And again, use a different keyword that you're not using 100 times on this site. Use something like website, for this one, website dash, okay? Don't use underscores. That's no good. Website content rewriting, okay? .business site. And then, okay, very, very important. So probably one of the most important parts of this video is this checkbox here, okay? Make this website address on Google search and maps. If you already have a website, you don't want to check this box. Make sure you uncheck this, okay? You don't want this Google site to override your existing website listing in Google searches and on Google Maps. that would be a huge embarrassment. So don't do that. Make sure that's unchecked. All right. Very, very important. Uncheck this box if you don't have a website. Or I'm sorry, if you do have a website. If you don't have a website and you want to use this as your main website for now, at least get something up and running, then check the box. Okay. So that'll be your main website address on Google until you build a website or until you expand or something like that. Okay. So let's change it and see if Google accepts it. If no one's already used this, pretty sure. Wow. They might have accepted that. That's cool. Okay. So then you can go through each one of these settings here as well. Update the listing to use this website instead. You don't want that again, remember? And then Google will sell you some stuff here. So these are usually auto saved, and then we can just make sure that if we click off of that, it'll ask us to save if it hasn't been saved already. But did I update this? Okay, website content writing, make this, let's change. Let's see if it reflects. Okay, so it accepted that. That's our new website address right here. Okay. And that's pretty much the basics of it. Let's talk about part 2 of this, how you can set up your own domain, how you can publish it. There's a button up here that says publish. This one's already live. So yeah, just click the publish button when you're ready and it will publish. And then you can go into, let's preview this bad boy here. View site. So here's what the website looks like. Okay. And it just basically adopts the information that you've already input into your business profile. So if you want to change any of this stuff, you change it in your business profile, and then you can add different images and stuff like that. But what you really should focus on, and this is good for any Google My Business person or anybody who's trying to grow in local SEO, is doing posts over here in your profile manager. This post button here is going to be very, very helpful to you. Make sure your info is filled out correctly. Don't be spammy. In your info section, you will get this account flagged. So keep it clean, keep it natural looking. All right. Don't do anything crazy here. Don't add 100 services or anything like that. You can see that maybe Google tried to suggest some services that we've removed. So don't have 1 million services. And then there's another area where you can add services. If you click on this pencil, you can really get granular with all your services. So you can add some more services in here once we decide to accept the changes or not. So this one's kind of just stuck in that mode for a minute, but that's pretty much how you would manage the information here. Here's your hours, your phone number, website. You can add your appointment links, everything like that. But posts is what I was talking about, is where you really want to treat this almost like a social media. Just copy what you're doing from Facebook, change up the caption a little bit, and post it. You can even get creative and do brand new posts, dedicate certain posts to Google My Business. So this little button down here, bottom right, this blue button is how you'd start a post. You could do all kinds of cool things in here. Some people will probably watch this video and be like, "Huh, remember when Google had a COVID-19 update on it?" Anyways, you can offer anything here, like different specials you're running. What's new is like announcements. You could do events and then even list a product for anybody selling products. It's a really cool tool, and it gets you a little bit of extra love from Google when you do posting and stuff like that. So that's how you would keep your business profile website updated with some fresh content and go from there. So it's really a good tool, and just make sure you definitely want to keep that updated. If you already have a live website, okay, again, make sure you uncheck that box to let this new website override what you've already done in Google. Well, hope this video helped. And if you have any questions, hit me up.